So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan, and I am coming back from the game store. So I had a crazy experience today, and I want to talk to you about another incel story. Tales from the incel crypt or whatever, bro. So I frequent this game store, right? I go there, and downstairs they have, video games and sell things, and upstairs it's just a big room and a lot of tables. One side of the room is for Pokemon, the other side of the room is for, tabletop games, whatever. So there were these two guys sitting on the Pokemon side, and I always see them, and the guys are two big guys, a little bigger than me, right? They don't look like they're very hygienic, and they don't look like they keep themselves well groomed. And, they kind of really don't really worry about how they dress. Like, they throw on t-shirts or flannels that people generally use to paint houses, kind of dirty clothes like that. One guy had on a pair of basketball shorts, old basketball shorts. Another guy, old pair of jeans, whatever. They both wear beaters, which are beat up sneakers that people generally wear when they're doing yard work or painting or house activities, whatever. So this is how they dressed, right? And so they're sitting there over in the Pokemon, and I hear them sometimes in there talking about women and trying to find a girlfriend, and it's so hard and it's so tough and blah 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 and blah blah blah, right? So now let's not talk about the fashion aspect, because I don't know about their money, I don't know about their resources, so I'm not even gonna go there. But they're just talking about women and wanting a girlfriend, but it's so tough, right? So today, I was waiting to go to my second job, and I came into Dunkin' Donuts. And guess who was there? Those two guys standing in line. So I walk up to them, and I'm like, hey, you guys hang out at that game store. I'm Jonathan, what's up? And they looked at me with the most disgusting looks on their face. It was like, what the hell? Why are you looking at me disgusted? One guy reached out his hand, I shook it, and he did it very timidly and then turned his head, and the other guy kind of looked at me for a second and ignored me, and I was like, okay. And it was a little bit too much, right? It was a little bit too much. So what happened was, come Jack, what happened was, I walked out, and no, I actually stayed there for a little while, eat my food, and then I kind of just left after that. And on the way out, I saw them, told them I'm going to come around the game store at 6 o'clock, and, I'll see you at the game store. Excuse me. And they did not respond at all whatsoever. They were totally non-responsive, like they were ignoring me. So, okay, whatever, right? Allergies, bro. Walking down the street filming with allergies. But anyways, point being, I saw them at the game store later, but I didn't say nothing to them. They saw me, didn't say nothing to me. Right? And so I see some things in that interaction. Okay, one, a lot of people have lost the basic respect for other people. You were supposed to shake somebody's hand and, nice to meet you, I'm blah, 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 blah. The respect has gone out the window. And it's kind of if you can't even respect me and put out positive energy and be nice and polite to me, and then you want to go out and find a girlfriend who actually has to be intimate with you, right? Because when you get with a woman, they're intimate with you, right? So you can't even be polite to a normal person that ain't even intimate. You're not even getting intimate with. So how are you going to be nice and polite to a woman and make her feel comfortable enough to get intimate with you? You know, it's just like ridiculous. You know, it's stupid. So, and I think it was a couple of things going on. I think one, maybe they have been picked on a lot and been hurt, and by women or by chads. Now, I'm not saying I'm a chad because I don't believe I'm a chad. I just believe I'm a normal ass person. But it's kind of like, okay, just because you got picked on or whatever, or you got your heart broken by Stacy or whatever, you know, why you gotta, you know, look at me disgusted and like ignore me and be mean to me? So it's like not even putting the good vibes out there. Like you're not even being polite. So whatever. So, and then the second thing I realized about the situation is basically I think that's our culture now, right? And this culture is so obsessed with information at our fingertips, and we can always see what we want and we can cut out what we don't because we have the internet and things like that. So you can focus on your anime and your Pokemon and your video games and this, that, and the other. And, you know, you can get so obsessed with that you don't know how to deal with normal people that may have other hobbies or may have other interests. So, and I think that's what's going on. It's like there's this so strong identity behind them being Pokemon masters or them being nerds that it's like just shaking somebody else's hand is a threat to their identity, right? It's a threat to their identity, and it's kind of like you have to know how to compromise in order to have good social skills to allow positive people in your life. And if you're going to sit up there and just ignore me because, you know, I don't like Pokemon, or, you know, some chatter Stacy hurt you, I mean, that's not putting out good vibes. That's not helping anybody. So it's just ridiculous. And then it's like you want a girlfriend and you can't even, you know, respect an ordinary ass person. Stupid. And then, so that was my experience. And I think it's also linked to what I also talk about men being obsessed with porn, and that's why we focus on the woman with the perfect body. And the reason that is connected is because, like I said, information age, we can see what we want and we can cut out what we don't want. So, of course, as human beings, as men, we are totally attracted to like big boobs and a big booty and nice legs or whatever. And so that's what we focus on. That's what we obsess about. And because the information age, we can have that at our fingertips 24/7 with pornography. It's not like back in the day where, you know, yeah, that's in magazines, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like you have to go root around and buy these magazines and look like a pervert and then hide them and all this stuff. It's like you might as well just be social and be with a real woman. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, since it's at your fingertips, people can just be perverts all day long and, you know, get what they want and then focus on what they want through a Stacy and then get dumped, you know? So it's kind of like, that's my rant today. Look, and that's my advice if you're an incel and you're having issues. Look, first thing is just be polite and nice to everybody and just put out good vibes. And it doesn't matter if somebody hurt you in the past. Just kind of like when you meet new people, just smile and be nice. You don't have to open up and you don't have to tell them everything. You don't have to make yourself vulnerable, but just be polite and nice and put out the good energy. And just the other thing is, just notice that there's different people in the world, and people may not know about Pokemon or be the Pokemon master or something. And, you know, that's okay. But you can still interact with those people. Because how do they know I don't have some kind of resource that they could use? I mean, I'm making videos about helping incels get girlfriends, so obviously I must know something that I could help them out. But they're losing out on that by being rude. So that's my rant. If you like what I talk about, you know, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and I'll get back to y'all. All right, peace.